All right, guys, welcome to another episode of T3 Medias. Well, today we're going to go over a few things. Well, mainly Paramount Plus dropping a lot of news, and then the guys and I we're going to go over that new Doctor Strange poster and trailer. Check it out. Hope you enjoy it.
T3 Media. Welcome to T3 Movie News by fans for fans. I'm your host, Katherine Red, and this is the weekly show where we come together as fans to talk about movies, TV, trending topics, and share our thoughts in a positive community. Talking with us today is, obviously, you heard Chris Fagan rolling up there. He busted in because I couldn't hear the intro sounds.
Oh, man, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, couldn't hear. That's why I was so quiet. And then also with us today is the Dyer situation himself. Everybody give it up for Daniel Dyer. That
was a good intro right there. It's like the Dyer situation. The Dyer situation himself. I like that. I like the way she did that. I'm always trying to figure out a way to come up with like a clever way to introduce everybody. That was speaking of real quick. There was a guy I knew. What was his name? His name was Cody. I forgot his last name, and he said people would always come up with clever names for his name, but off of pure I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was drinking. I don't know. I said, "What's up, Code Breaker?" And he said, out of all my years, I have never heard Code. I've heard so many things. No one's ever called me the Code Breaker. And I was like, hey, there you go. And hey, you know what? And he was on this channel once. So I think he did a talk me into watching. What was this? Oh, damn it. I don't know. His name is Cody something. I forgot his last name.
I would have called him the Kodiak Bear. That's what I would have said.
Look up T3 Media's Cody and you'll find his video. It was a movie, a gangster movie that he wanted to talk people into, but it was great. But I digress. Let's get into the topic. Guys, what is up with the show today? Well, for one, we're going to do our show kind of like a movie theater or a film, like where there's 3 acts. Act 1, we're going to go over the real quick topics real quick and run through those about 7 minutes or so. We're going to Daniel, I'm charging you to time me on this one.
Yes.
Put your timer to 7 minutes or watch the clock and make sure we're on track on that. On Act 2, we're going to go into our main topic, which is what I call the feature presentation, which is when we're going to talk about the Doctor Strange trailer, going a deep thought into that. And then on Act 3, we're going to wrap up the show, go over your guys' questions, comments, and concerns. And if you're watching in the chats, we're going to be monitoring that. And then we'll close out the show.
Line.
And then the tip line. Yeah.
Get us to answer any question you want.
Get us to
please
double dog dare us to do anything by tipping in.
No, just questions, and please be kind.
She's like, I didn't agree to that.
I don't agree to dares. I will only do the truth, but be nice.
We'll only do the truth.
I will not ask bad questions.
I will only do the truth. I like that. I'm not going to touch that one. All right, let's get into it real quick. Daniel, you got me on the timer. You're holding me to it. Let's 7 minutes. Let's talk about these topics real quick. So, well, let me see if I can even get this up going.
First, Act 1, real quick topic, trending topics and breaking news in 5 minutes or less.
I put 5 minutes, but I gave us 7.
I don't believe it.
We're doing 7. We're doing 7 minutes.
I gave us 7 because, I wanted to be.
Because it's heaven. We're at 7 in heaven.
Yeah, 7 minutes in heaven.
We're all locked in the closet. I'll let you guys go in the closet. I'll hold the door.
Marvel?
Outside. From the outside.
So
that's what I'll do.
You know what? And when I had to reboot my computer, this is why it's good to be. No. Keep the timer going because we're going to talk about teenage. We got it already in the lower third. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'll put the graphic up in a second, but
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villain spin-off movies in the works. Thank you.
Movies.
Thank you.
Multiple movies.
I'm into it.
So
give me some Shredder.
I'll let you start off since you're excited about it. Let's hear what you got to say. What are you most excited about this news?
It's Shredder, man.
Well, it's not necessarily Shredder. They didn't say which villains.
I don't care. But Shredder is the villain. Like, if you're gonna
one
do
of the villains.
I know, but he's the big villain. If you think of all the movies that we grew up with, seeing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's Shredder.
Right.
Like, what are all the good villains? Ultimately, Shredder is the big bad boss. He is there.
I like the Rat King.
He is fighting everybody. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it says.
I mean, there's definitely other villains, but I mean, Shredder is the big bad in my mind.
Yeah, here it says, of course, Shredder is, of course, probably the most notorious of the TMNT bad guys, but there are other intriguing figures who to be in line to head a spinoff of their own, including Baxter Stockman, Bebop, and Rocksteady, Krang, the Rat King, the Triceratons, Hun, Kari, and numerous more.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I'm saying there must be like multiple ones. I'm sure Shredder will have one of the movies. Yes.
If they don't do a Shredder movie, I'm gonna be like, "What Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villain? Like what? Like really?" Not buying it, because ultimately Shredder was the boss, and then they all kind of worked for him and did stuff for him in cahoots. So if Shredder's not in it, the rest don't really matter. So I think that it's going to be like how DC did their movie with all the villains. That they had all the villains. What is that movie called? With all the villains.
The Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Right.
So I think this is ultimately going to be like a Suicide Squad for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How cool would that be?
No, I agree. I think this is a cool idea, and this is coming in from Screen Rant. That's where I got it from. That's why I was stalling trying to get that up, because sorry guys, let me just let you look behind the curtain. There was a big shutdown thing that happened with my laptop, and all this stuff going haywire. So I'm now trying to get the graphics back up. But from Screen Rant, if you guys will indulge me for a second, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villain spinoff movie is in the work. Paramount reveals that that their upcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot will be followed by spinoff movies focused on the franchise villains. As just revealed at Paramount Investors event, and that's the main thing with this real quick thing. The Paramount Investors event, plans are moving ahead for a series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles spinoffs focused on the franchise villains. Instead of releasing on the big screen, the spinoff will arrive on Paramount Plus streaming service. The Shredder is, of course, probably the most notorious of all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles bad guys, but there are other intriguing figures who could be in line to head off a spinoff of their own, including Baxter Stockman, Bebop and Rocksteady, Krang, the Rat King, who I think would make a good horrifying type of a movie. The Triceratons, Hun, Karai, and numerous more. So everybody here is all thinking about the same thing: Shredder.
Heck yeah.
I feel like starting with Shredder would be too on the nose. I say start with someone else and then lead into Shredder.
Yeah.
In a world maybe where they've already defeated Shredder, and then come back to him later.
They never actually defeat Shredder.
They never do. Like, he keeps coming
battles.
back.
They win battles, but they don't win the war. And like that's the thing with all of these comic book villains. You can't actually completely kill them because they're great characters. And what are you gonna do?
Yeah. What do you think, Daniel? I know you already talked about it, but what do you think? What other villain besides Shredder would you start with?
Good question. I feel like it should be like how Marvel did their thing, like leading up to the big bad. You know,
like an Avengers style thing with the
like how they led up to Thanos. You like start with other villains, and then all this time. Say if they don't know about Shredder, like say if they're like new, like these Ninja Turtles are like they just got into the fighting. And they don't even know about Shredder yet. But he's there behind the scenes, controlling everything. And then they're fighting these villains here and there. Then they find out, they're all working for somebody who's bigger and badder. And then, it's this menacing guy named Shredder, and who's like hard to beat. That'd be cool.
I agree. I think that that would be a cool like lead off. But I mean, obviously, like I said, Shredder is obviously the guy that they're gonna
surprised. Like, there's no surprise.
Yeah, if they go with Shredder.
Work for Shredder.
They all work for Shredder. Yeah. If Shredder is in that style and what Daniel's talking about, if they do it like that, like the way Sony was trying to do with the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, how they were having Oscorp as the main reason why Spider-Man was his way, and all the other villains they were going to be the hub for all the villains, something like that. But never getting to Shredder until the last movie or the big event movie.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
That would be too much because we're all there to see Shredder. The rest of the characters are just backup dancers to Shredder's Adele show. I don't care.
Your point, Daniel. Then we're gonna move on to the next.
But still, just how we say they don't know who Shredder is. They're just starting out. I think that'd be a cool way to do it. They're just now starting to team up and fight together and.
Restarting the whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies.
Well, there is going to be a reboot, but they're also going to try to do a spinoff. But let's move on to the next one, guys. Let us know what you guys think. Put your thoughts in on it. But the next thing, real quick, was from Paramount. Same thing from Paramount. This is a Paramount heavy. Real quick, Star Trek 4. J.J. Abrams is going to do it. Yes. There's all this talk was going on, and now it's finally going to happen.
Well, because they were trying to get other directors in there. Wasn't Tarantino originally going to be doing a Star Trek movie?
Yeah.
But then it kind of got scrapped.
And then, I think that would have been a separate. That might have been a separate thing.
That's why they didn't. Because it's been. Well, by the time this movie comes out, it'll be 7 years since Star Trek Beyond. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they were going to end it on that note and then start over. But now they're wanting to do another. Now they're wanting to start before. So
it makes sense to me to continue on with J.J. Abrams and stuff. I loved
his Star Trek movies.
Does anybody here know the original plans for that fourth movie? What they originally had planned? I think what I heard correctly, I think they're scrapping this idea. But the original plan, when they were going to try to do it right after the third one, was they were going to do Star Trek deals with time travel sometimes. They were going to deal with a time travel situation where Kirk would get to meet his father, who was played by Chris Hemsworth. Yeah. Because when they did the first movie, this was before Thor. Yeah. So it was they didn't realize what they had. But now it's well, damn, we can't afford the guy anymore. So it's I think they're scrapping that idea now.
If you look at a lot of the stars that were originally in the first two movies, they're doing as great or even better in their career wise than they were when they started in this movie. Right. So it would be crazy to not try to get them together and have the pressure of putting that cast together, the fan pressure. So I think that it's fully valid, and I would watch it again, even though that I'm not a huge Star Trek fan. I am not.
I am not
over a Star Trekian. So it's just but I would watch it. I would watch it at least once for Spock.
It is a bummer though about Anton Yelkin, how you say his name.
What about him?
The one the young actor who died.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I never could remember how to say his name, but yeah, he was to me was his character was it was always refreshing to see him on screen. Right. You could tell that man had a promising future. Right. And it was a car accident, right? Wasn't it something a freak accident?
He got pinned between his gate to his house from his car. Some other car rolled back on him. Yeah. And he was 27, 28 years old. That's just.
But moving forward with, that sucked what happened to him. But moving forward with Star Trek 4, I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see it. Any other thoughts on it? But we want to move on to the last one.
I think it'll be exciting. I'll be watching it for sure.
It'll be good or it'll be bad.
It'll be good or bad. That's an understatement, right? So check out Star Trek. So let's check it out when it comes out.
I've enjoyed them. Pavel Chekhov.
From this also came in from the Hollywood Reporter. The new Star Trek movie to reunite Chris Pine's crew. Paramount is getting the Enterprise gang back together. Paramount executive Brian Robbins and producer Abrams made the announcement at Paramount Investors event on Tuesday. And I didn't even know that this event was happening. See, and the screen goes blank again. I'm sorry, but nothing was revealed. Were not revealed. No deals are in place, but Paramount hopes that returning cast members will include Chris Pines, Zachary Quinto, Simon Pegg, Carl Irving, Zoe Saldana, and John Cho, who have starred in 3 films beginning with 2009 Star Trek. The next film is due in theaters December 2023. Wow. They're going to wait that long for a Star Trek. But I'm excited for it. Let us know what you guys think about it. And moving on to the last topic, real quick, is Sonic 3.
Yeah,
Sonic 3. Not only this is from Paramount Plus at Paramount Plus on Twitter. Sonic 3 and Knuckles TV series. Sonic 3 movie 3 is officially in development from Paramount Pictures and Sega. Plus, next year, a new original Knuckles series with Idris Elba is coming to Paramount Plus. Sonic 2 movie hits theaters on April the 8th. What do you guys think about this news? Who wants to? Sarah, what do you think?
Freaking Idris Elba. I'm watching it.
Anything with Idris Elba. Wow. Why don't you get it under control there, Sarah? Like you know what? Typical answer from Sarah.
Is he gonna play Knuckles? Like,
yeah. He's Knuckles in the movie, and he's gonna still be Knuckles in the series.
So you don't get to see him, Sarah. You only hear his voice.
You know what? I wish.
Hey. That's enough.
That's enough. That's all.
That's enough.
You know what I wish I had queued up? I wish I had queued up Idris Elba from I can give you one of those real quick. I know you probably can't hear it, but
Spicy Bat Daddy.
There we go. Here you go. I'll link it up for you so you can hear it next time. No, from The Office. When Idris Elba was on The Office, and he was like, he looked right in the camera and said, I'm very aware of my effect on women. Yeah. Like, he was so chill about it. Like, all the women were going crazy on him. He's like, I am aware.
Kelly.
They were all.
Have you heard that man talk? That's all I have to say. He is the most. Boy.
Now I see. That's why I said it before she said it. I went. I knew she was gonna do it. Like when you're a snack, your name always follows with
He's not a snack. He is a 3-course meal.
All right, Sarah. Okay, get it under control.
2 desserts.
All right. Okay.
Stretchy pants.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Sarah is obviously gonna tip the waitress after this.
He is Thanksgiving.
Red alert.
He is
with a family where a mom cooks too much.
Wait, you said he's Thanksgiving? Wait, what? Say it again.
I said he is Thanksgiving with a family where the mom cooks too much food.
He's
too much food. You're over obligated to eat.
That's not what we're talking about here.
Spicy Bat Daddy. That's it. I heard it.
I shared it. I got it linked up that time. Wow.
Yeah. Anywho,
we're talking about Sonic. Spicy Bat Daddy.
We were talking about Sonic.
Not Idris Elba.
Daniel.
He's in the Sonic movie. I don't feel like that's off topic.
All right. Have we already passed our 7 minutes? Has this already gone?
Oh, yes, but I want to talk just briefly.
What you got?
I just feel like of course, they're believing in themselves. They know this. They know Sonic 2 is going to be a great movie. It's going to get, I'm sure, that having Knuckles and Tails in it also, people are going to definitely go see this movie. It's going to make a lot of money.
I think
I'm successful.
Joy, my wife Joy hasn't watched a lot of cartoons, and there's some on this channel I'm going to get her to watch for the first time. Right. I'm going to get her to watch Sonic. And she was like, I'm not interested in it. I said, but you are a huge Jim Carrey fan. Jim Carrey crushed that movie. He was like 75% of the reason why that movie did so well, because you could tell that he didn't do what Robotic was just meant to do on the script. He did a lot of Jim Carrey isms in that movie, and it made the movie 1,000 times better, because Sonic already was, sweet, cute, charming, and all that, and everything that he was in the video game. But that star power and that comedic, it was like the old school 90s Jim Carrey again. And everybody loves that. So I can't wait to see Sonic 2 and Sonic 3.
I mean, did you tell her that Idris Elba's in it?
Oh jeez. Did you just ask me, Chris, do you want to stay married? Hey. I'm not going to tell her anything about Idris Elba. I like staying married. No way.
I feel like if you want her to watch it, I mean, just say that.
No, if any
discussion.
No, Knuckles is voiced by Kevin Hart.
She's be like, when does it start?
Knuckles is voiced by Kevin Hart.
Don't tell her it's Idris Elba.
Yeah, exactly. I like staying married.
Kevin Hart's hilarious.
Yeah, but not as but anyway. Now I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna admit my bro crush on Idris Elba. Anyway, let us know what you guys think real quick about those topics, and we'll talk about it.
I mean, how could you not love that man?
Anyway, Moving on to the main topic. Let's go into the main topic, our feature presentation. But before
feature presentation,
before we do that, let's.
I was like nostalgia right there. Like
I know, right?
90s nostalgia.
Right. But let me. What is going on with my computer right over here? Oh, there it is. Guys, I want to remind you guys before we continue, if you want to listen to our show's podcast, you can find us by searching for Talking to the Medias or T3 Medias on your favorite podcast service of choice, like Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, iTunes, Amazon Music, and now on Audible. And follow us there. There's another one. I'm not going to even mention it because I don't want to. Remember to like, subscribe. There's reasons why I don't want to mention it. Remember to like, subscribe, share your thoughts during the show while we monitor the comments because we want to hear them. To help support the growth of this channel, you can become a YouTube member for exclusive videos. And there's some juicy stuff I'm about to upload. Exclusive, spicy Bad Daddy content that's about to come up on our members.
Spicy bad.
To help support the growth of this channel.
I love it.
Send questions and topics anytime by tipping at streamlabs.com to /T3media/tips. You can also become a Patreon. During the live show, you can easily tip in a question via super chat or donate on Twitch and give us more things to discuss. And thank you for your support. Guys, we saw the trailer for Doctor Strange, and I don't know about you, but I had to change my shorts after watching it. Daniel, how dry were your shorts after watching?
It was just my mind that wasn't blown.
Dry?
I stayed dry, you know.
My shorts were moist after watching that.
My
There's a word that I'm sure Sarah hated.
Moist.
No, I'm fine with that.
Anyways, but man, whoa. Like, we didn't even see him, but we know that's Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. Like,
I mean, come on.
I disagree. No,
Who
it's Patrick Stewart.
It has to
Yeah.
be Charles Xavier.
Yeah, it's Patrick Stewart.
And
I'm more excited about the possible.
hey, it's my turn right now, Sarah.
Hey, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Well, say something interesting.
I'm
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
I feel like this is gonna bring our excitement, like for Spider-Man, like times 10. It's gonna be just like we're not gonna be able to like comprehend anything in this movie for the most part, but we're gonna be like totally mind blown.
Yeah,
like we're gonna see all these variants, and I feel like on that council that's with Charles Xavier is going to be Reed Richards. It could be a variant of Black Panther because Black Panther's been on the Illuminati,
right?
Marvel Illuminati. So I feel like Black Panther could be one of them.
Well, tell us about the Illuminati. You already brought up the. Okay, so you brought up the Illuminati. What is the Illuminati, from what you know?
To my knowledge, it's like all of like the smarter people of the MCU, and they're trying to like, basically, in my knowledge of it,
like Charles Xavier,
yeah,
like Reed Richards,
Tony Stark,
yeah.
Basically, they're there to like.
Doctor Strange also.
Doctor Strange is even on it. That's why they're saying Mordo could be on the council too, possibly, because he's in the trailer quite a lot. But I don't know who all. But I feel like for sure Reed Richards to be on it. It could be a variant of Black Panther, T'Challa Black Panther, Tony Stark, Charles Xavier. But what Reed Richards are we going to get? That was the question.
That's good. What do you? Okay. Go ahead. And
basically, to my knowledge, are like kind of like protectors of like the universe.
The multiverse. Yeah. So, what was your impressions of like the poster that was released and that trailer? What comes to mind? What theories do you have?
My turn.
Oh yeah, that's all I'm asking. That's why you're on the screen.
So ultimately, after watching, I was being patient. So after like watching the entire thing, Wanda is purely set up in the trailer to be the villain. Like, are we going to see?
Agreed. Thank you.
Are we going to see, like, what are we going to see from her? She's obviously degrading. She's got those marks on her face. She's without, she looks worn. She looks ragged. Like, what are we going to do? Obviously, this is the gateway to the freaking X-Men coming back. I love it. Bring me some mutants. Bring it on in. You know, I mean, I'm really excited. Professor Xavier, I mean, how awesome is that? So there's a lot of things that
has not been confirmed.
Speculative. I know, but I mean, come on. Like, what do you want from me? This is what I want. Hi, Perry Kelly. Thank you for watching. Yes, Sonic, into it. Thank you, sir. I think it should be like the third video game. It was a good video game. But so what we also don't know is that vampire. How does that vampire Doctor Strange add up to this? Because he's also
was he featured in, was a vampire Doctor Strange? Or do you mean the zombie Doctor Strange?
It was the vampire zombie one at the end.
Okay, yeah.
Vampire zombie.
At the very end. So in the What If
the zombie,
cartoon, he was like a vampire zombie.
Well, technically all zombies are vampires, right?
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
So what if?
He was like the vampire with the very cool collar,
right.
Very classic. Yeah.
I think I know what I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But he was at the very end of the trailer. So, like, how is that going to play in? He was obviously where. What are you saying, Daniel? I can hear you whispering.
No, that was me. I said I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, in the end of the Loki series, when he comes to where the multiverse is cracked, and the ultimate bad guy in that series, he's also basically in that same situation, whether he's in the same pods or whatever, that little place where that guy was murdered or whatever happened, however that he was obviously there. And then we've got the deep evil Doctor Strange right there. How is that gonna work in? And then we've got Dr. Xavier, we know is in there.
What's that?
Professor Xavier, yes. Professor Xavier. I'm so sorry. So does Christine become the night nurse? Is she also included in there? That's a wild fan theory on the internet right now. So is she going to be included in this? Does she play a role? Because ultimately what we know is if that zombie Doctor Strange is included, he created a world where he made sure that she continued to exist. Ultimately, that's why he developed into the whatever it was that he became.
Right.
So is she going to be a part of this? We don't know. So we don't know. We don't know if any of the other Spider-Man are also going to be leaked through this. How cool would it be to see Tobey Maguire in this movie? We don't know because it's kind of a mix of all. And we don't know how the Spider-Man movie kind of flows into this, whether or not they're going to be in this movie, how that's going to go. Are we going to see Tom Cruise as the Iron Man in this movie? That's also a fan theory that's coming through, even though that wasn't in the trailer. Possibly Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four as well is also another fan theory. Are they going to come into this movie?
I doubt it. We already know that from the poster, people have been pointing out that the Captain Carter, her shield was mentioned.
I think she to be on the Illuminati Council.
You think? Wait, Captain Carter? Why? Greatest minds of the multiverse?
Well, yeah, true. Maybe not. But, we never... Oh, basically, here's what it says. The Illuminati were a secret group of the mightiest warriors from different existing superhero groups, such as the Avengers, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and so on. Originally formed by Tony Stark in the comics, the idea was to unite all the existing superhero teams into one unit for larger threats facing Earth.
Who here thinks that Tom Cruise will play a variant? What about you, Sarah? Do you think Tom?
Of course, he's going to be a variant.
Do you think But do you think Tom Cruise said yes and is acting in this movie?
I mean, if Tom Cruise does anything, he's going to pick some big box thing. And right now, the only Iron Man that is in existence is Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
so why wouldn't he pick that?
I don't think that Tom Cruise will replace Robert Downey Jr. ever.
No,
but to be an
evil,
not only that, I think he would. Here's my couple theories. If Tom Cruise does it, he's going to play an evil variant. And of course, if he's evil, that means it'll be temporary. Number two, just like what Sarah said, that scene where Wanda were in the room together, if you look closely at that room, the things were knocked over. I think they got into a fight. Okay. I think they got into a fight.
There's a good Wanda and there's a bad one.
And you're about to get into exactly what I'm going with. I think that I think that evil, that bloody Wanda that we saw in the trailer is a variant of Wanda who decided to go all the way evil, big bad, from what we saw in WandaVision. She's like, I don't care what, like, she probably killed Vision for disobeying her. She probably killed the government for trying to stop her. She probably went too far, quote unquote, too far.
I think that what we're seeing is where WandaVision and where she, at the end of that series, where she came to the realization, this is bad, I need to stop this.
Right.
The variant would have just continued with
exactly. And that's what
and fell further down
the rabbit hole.
PTSD that she had.
Right.
And then our Wanda comes in and goes, hey, and then the Wanda that we see in Doctor Strange is the variant Wanda that fell down the rabbit hole, the PTSD rabbit hole, to where she's also going to fight that Wanda. Because if you see the difference in how she looks, how her hair looks, how she's dressed,
right,
it gives you that idea of like, this is the variant Wanda that she is having to fight. So possibly we've got a good and bad Wanda. Possibly we've got a good and bad Doctor Strange. Possibly,
and right there, there's the cop out, because everybody is wanting to see Wanda, because it's justified, but based on everything that's ever happened to her, it's justified that she goes over the deep end. But with this multiverse of madness, you get to get that evil Wanda and still keep the good Wanda.
Sorry.
This is real quick.
Various sides.
Real quick.
I have a lot to say about this.
I think that this evil Wanda will be defeated by the good Wanda, and then the good Wanda will take her kids. But that's my theory. What were you gonna say, Jack?
People were wondering why there were two Wandas, because we know she's a Nexus being and all that. All that means is that
there's a Wanda in every universe.
Wanda looks alike in every universe.
Yeah, there's a Wanda in every universe.
Say for Iron Man, he's a little different in this universe.
Yeah, he's not a Nexus. He's not.
But with Wanda being a Nexus being, in any universe you go through in the multiverse,
she's the same.
She'll be the same looking Wanda. She'll look the same no matter what. And
she's a constant with them.
Because she's a
Nexus being.
So she's gonna be the same no matter what. And yes, I think the Wanda that we first see when Strange goes to meet her, like, that's the good Wanda. But she's, what she says to him about how, like, when you screw up the timeline, you're a hero. When I do it, or something.
I think that was an illusion. I think in the middle of that conversation, she creates an illusion.
But I think that's still a good Wanda right there.
Yeah, and she just puts them in their clothes.
Later on is the bad Wanda, and that doctors say the Strange Supreme from What If. That is not the same Strange we see at the very end of the trailer. You could tell he was making him super powerful, but I feel like this Strange is one just who chose to be evil, or they chose to follow Dormammu. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that is a different variant than the What If.
Oh, I agree. I don't think that evil looking Doctor Strange from the trailer is the same Doctor Strange from the What If series. I think it's because he still became good because he joined the what's the cause of the Guardians of the Multiverse. Yes, he joined the Guardians of the Multiverse, so he still stayed good.
I mean, all he was trying to save his.
But I
disagree. I think it's entirely.
You think it's that same guy?
I think it's the What If continuation, and he's there in Kang's, former King's palace or whichever Kang it was, and he's sitting there going, trying to keep the multiverse from shattering within.
Okay.
Because what we do know is, what's that one guy's name? The Watcher. The Watcher, ultimately, within the What If series, we know what happened to him if you guys watch that series. So who's maintaining what the Watcher was maintaining? If not...
Well, the Watcher's still alive. The Watcher's still alive.
Yeah.
And in the series? I thought he...
No,
they dispatched.
No,
he survived at the end.
At the very end, the Watcher and Strange Supreme were talking to each other about keeping the Ultron bot and Killmonger locked in that little prison.
Yeah, I think
that further proves my point. He's sitting in there, and they're working on doing that. So why wouldn't they?
But
What was
yeah,
the whole point of the What If series if they're not going to?
Because they're still going to bring into, it's still going to be associated with like Captain Carter. You see her shield on the poster. So yes, there will be some characters from What If in this movie.
So why not that part?
Because
that part
first of
so
all,
unbelievable?
the
I feel
evil
like
Strange.
you're picking and choosing what you want.
I'm not because this Strange looks different. This Strange.
he does look a little bit different from that.
I don't
that
think so. I think he
suit
looks
is
pretty
different.
much the same.
I mean, it depends. Okay, so
Same
so
kid.
here, so
he
here,
looks a
so
little dirty.
I feel like if
it's
it's the same Strange from What If, I think that he might be perceived as a bad guy, but I think he's not. I think ultimately he's not a bad. He did bad things, but he's not a bad guy. That's why I think that it's a better idea that the Strange that alternate Strange that we saw in the trailer is a bad Strange, because here's my theory. I think that the Illuminati and all that stuff, I think that they are going after every Strange in every multiverse who messed with the multiverse. Right. And that's why they handcuffed our MCU Doctor Strange.
What Mordo says, he's like, you're, well, in the first trailer was like you're a threat to the multiverse or something like that.
Exactly.
They've experienced this evil, sinister Strange.
Yeah.
And
let
me finish real quick.
Get it out.
Well, I was in the middle of a sentence. This Strange,
go for it.
Different suit, doesn't have the cloak on that the Strange Supreme had from What If. Even in the trailer, if you put the subtitle or like put the audio captions on, it says Sinister Strange.
Yeah.
And that's Strange Supreme from What If.
Yeah.
So there's something sinister about this guy. Like, things just got out of hand.
Yeah.
It's just something about him has a different vibe than the What If Doctor Strange.
Yeah. So you think he's different from the What If Strange. But Sarah, you said you think he's the same from What If. Okay,
I think he is the same, if not similar, to What If.
Definitely similar, but there might be a chance that he could be a more darker.
But I also
version.
think that a Doctor Strange that would allow himself to be captured by the Illuminati may not be our Doctor Strange at all, and that he could, in fact, be a Skrull, which is also
there's another theory. Yeah, Skrulls.
It's a big theory because what we know is they're still out there, and we don't know who's.
But I don't think they'll be in this movie.
I don't think that the Skrull stuff will be introduced until Secret Invasions.
Yeah. We won't find out.
Maybe they'll retcon things that happened in the past with Skrull stuff, but I don't think that'll be revealed. I don't think that'll be revealed until Secret Invasion.
If our MCU Strange is good, why wouldn't he just go see this council of that he's being brought forth? Why would he resist?
My theory is that
something better to do.
My theory is that the Illuminati is capturing every Doctor Strange in all the multiverses who mess with the multiverse. I think that's what's going on, but I might be
a bad guy. He's like, okay, I'll do this. I don't want any trouble. I'll go and talk to people who he was surrounded by the Iron Legion.
Yeah,
he's surrounded by robots.
That doesn't sound like Doctor Strange. I'm just going to go, I don't want to start any trouble. That right there is out of character for him all entirely.
But if they're good people he's going
to be like, bust this. I didn't do anything.
Unless those shackles stop his magic. I mean, who else but the Illuminati would know? But I mean, if you're gonna join the Illuminati, I think the Illuminati would also know how to, like Batman. When Batman joined the Justice League, he also studied how to disable every member of the Justice League.
I think you're giving a bunch of people that worship a pyramid with an eye on it a little too much.
Well, that's not what the Marvel Illuminati is.
I know.
Or is it exactly what the Marvel Illuminati is? but the thing,
dollar bills, yo.
I mean, but the thing is, every theory. I mean, what Daniel, what me and you or Sarah are coming up with. I mean, they're all valid because
Right.
I mean, the movie hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be right. I might be wrong. You might be right. You might be wrong. Sarah might be right.
We're
She
all
might be...
going to be a little right and a little wrong.
Yeah, we're all.
It's fun
And you
to
know
talk
what?
about.
And ultimately, I think Sarah's right. Ultimately, I mean, what always happens is that when the movie comes out, we're all always a little right and a little wrong.
Right.
They always do something else. Kevin Feige is always sitting there like dance puppets dance. You know,
Exactly.
he's
And there's
always
no
laughing
reason to
at
get
us.
a bunch about it now.
Yeah, because in the end, we all think that Doctor Strange is going to do this or that, but then when the movie comes out, the Care Bears show up, and it's like, well, I didn't see that coming.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Shredder comes in.
The Shredder comes in and starts
everything
ripping.
up.
But speaking
That's
about
how they
something that comes out of
segued to that movie.
left field, somebody else that was online, I saw this on earlier. People were saying that in that same poster, maybe I should pull the poster up. I should try to do it. But people were saying that, and check this out, guys. Man, you might not see this coming, but Deadpool. People think that one of those shards of glass was Deadpool.
Doing his little.
Would you want to see Deadpool in this movie? That's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we know
Would it
he's-
fit? Would it fit? Would it fit though?
He's
I feel like
notorious
it-
for like, hey, what's up, guys?
Right. Like
Peace
even
out,
if
I'm
something
out.
small, like it could be something small, but like it's like Deadpool. Like say if they're like there is one scene where you see Strange and America Chavez going through portals of different universes. What if when they're doing that, you see Deadpool fighting somebody in the background, just like, oh hey.
Yeah.
Then he recognizes because he's a fourth wall breaker. He turns around and like, hey, or says something like Deadpool would say.
You know, and I was watching the John Campea show, and he said Marvel is good at something that a lot of other companies and movie makers aren't good at. That when things are very, very heavy in the story, that they're good at then switching it up and having something light happen. And when things are too light, they're good at throwing something heavy in. So I'm assuming if Deadpool comes into this movie, I'm gonna imagine that something real dramatic, something big, and something that's a tearjerker is gonna be happening. And then bam, hi, I'm Deadpool. And then Deadpool comes out and just starts having us cracking up. If I were to,
most of this movie is going to be heavy.
And
We know that
exactly,
most of this
just
movie
like
is gonna be
Spider-Man.
heavy. And what they haven't shown us is how they're going to bring in the comedy, how they're going to bring in the levity.
right?
So possibly it is. Deadpool.
Could you
We don't know.
imagine like if somebody like right after somebody just died or something like that, then all of a sudden Ryan Reynolds is like, "Hey, buddy," you know,
Like, hey man, what's going on?
it
Who
would
died?
throw everything off. Like, but you know, but just like Guardians of the Galaxy, like I said, Marvel is good at that. When things are just very heavy, very dramatic, they're good at throwing something light like that. Like with Drax. Like when Gamora and Star-Lord were having their deep conversation, Drax was in the background eating his chips. You know, Marvel is good at that, throwing that stuff into. So Sarah, you would you want to see Deadpool in this movie?
Yeah, I love Deadpool as a character. He's super fun.
What about you, Daniel? Do you think Deadpool fits?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'll like maybe like have like a huge impact on the movie, but I feel like there'll be a little like funny moment with him. For sure. Like even if it's just small.
I agree, but at the same time, like look, I'm gonna take the option to agree and disagree. I think that it would be a great moment, but at the same time, it might be to me a little jarring but at the same time, it would fit because if we're gonna introduce Charles Xavier, that means we're introducing mutants, and Deadpool is a mutant. He's been mutated. He's now
he had that gene inside him all along.
Now we're opening up the floodgates.
Yeah.
Mutants are here. So, and that brings me to my next theory. Here we go. Now, and you guys are probably gonna gang up on me on this one. I'm still open to the idea that that's not Professor X. Yes, it's Patrick Stewart, but we've been Ralph Bonered from WandaVision. We've been Ralph Bonered before. That was supposed to be Quicksilver. That's supposed to be Quicksilver's Quicksilver. But then it's Ralph Boner. What if Kevin Feige is Ralph Bonering us again? Or what? I mean, what do you think, Sarah? Is it or Daniel?
That's entirely possible. Like, ultimately, we don't know for sure anything that's going to happen in this movie other than what we've seen in the trailer. And honestly, between now and then, what we've seen in the trailer could be cut, could be manipulated. Who knows what's going to happen? Really, I don't have the NDA with Marvel for this particular movie. I haven't read the script, so I have no idea, you know. So hey, could be anything.
So the only reason that happened in WandaVision was because it wasn't the same actor as the Quicksilver that we were introduced to back in Age of Ultron. I feel like that's why they made it.
Yeah, they made it a different person.
Yeah, and the fact that it's going to be Patrick Stewart, I don't think it'll be made into a joke.
But well, the thing that goes against your theory is, but that different actor played the same character, so he wouldn't be the MCU Quicksilver, but he was still a Fox Quicksilver. But then he wasn't the same person.
Saying Quicksilver's not a Nexus being, so that's why in the Fox.
Well, you're going now. You're getting real sweaty nerdy in that. You're going deep.
I'm saying Quicksilver's not a Nexus being, so that's why in the Fox movies it was, what's that actor's name?
I forgot from Fox. It was the guy from.
I don't think we can count the Fox series and all that stuff. I think that's all.
Unless Doctor Strange makes X-Men canon. Like there's a meme going on right now where Professor X is looking at Tobey Maguire because now that Spider-Man No Way Home has made the first Spider-Man canon. Well, yeah. That's the first movie technically of the MCU. But now if Doctor Strange 2 makes X-Men MCU canon, then the meme was Patrick Stewart looking at Tobey Maguire going, look at me. I'm the first MCU movie now. So
see, I get the meme, but basically it's the multiverse. So I feel like they're basically just the Fox movies in a different universe. And then like how Tobey Maguire Spider-Man's a different universe, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man's a different universe. These characters will be just the multiverse, and they do exist out there. It's just we don't know it yet. Mm-hmm. We only know now, well, at least the people in this MCU main universe only know about, at least some of them only know about different Spider-Mans that exist, and they look different. So now it's going to be like everybody's going to find out that the multiverse is it's many universes out there, and these Fox characters will be one of the many universes that we're going to experience. And, we made the same Reed Richards from the first Fantastic Four movies. I feel like that could happen. We could see him. Ian Crawford was his name. I feel like it's going to be like Spider-Man No Way Home times 10.
Yeah.
We're going to have like many crossing of universes, and this will be crazy.
Pierre says that we're going to go into, we're now in the third act here. Professor X in Doctor Strange can be a weird crossover. And I agree. I don't know, man. I just feel like
maybe he's in the Illuminati.
Of course, maybe he's in the Illuminati, but I'm thinking, what if this is another Ralph Boner situation where they're showing us all these, they're hinting towards one thing, but he's really something else. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
I want
really
him to be Professor X, but what if he's not? What if he's some guy what if Patrick Stewart is playing the keeper of the multiverse or something like that? Like I'm gonna be mad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I think they won't do that.
What are you gonna say, Sarah?
No, I was going to say, I think that in this movie, we're going to see the new direction of the MCU. We're going to get little glimpses of a lot of the movies. They're going to introduce like singular characters that are in different pathways that they're going to go to. Mm-hmm. So if they introduce Professor X, that we know that there's going to be, the mutants are coming in. So we know that side, they're going to open up that side and have all of those characters come in. If they have, more Skrulls come in, we know that's going to happen. We know that with this, we know that they're going to introduce some things. And they're going to show us what direction they're going to go in. And we're going to be able to see all of that. So I fully expect there to be new characters. I fully expect there's going to be characters pulled in from the Netflix series. A lot of those actors seem to be rolling over. So I'm expecting to see a lot of those people coming in. Maybe Luke Cage is going to be in this. I don't know. We're going to see who's going to be in. And then we're just going to roll with it. And it's going to be interesting.
Do you
So,
think?
but ultimately, this movie is going to tell us what movies are to come and what direction they're going in.
Do you think that? Do you think that was Iron Man Supreme? Whether it's Tom Cruise or not, Superior Iron Man. Do you think that was a Superior Iron Man in the trailer? Or some people think that was a variant of Captain Marvel. Some people think that was.
I feel like
I don't want Tom Cruise to be Iron Man.
I mean, whether it's Tom Cruise or not, just Superior Iron Man. Do you think? What do you think?
It's hard to tell because sometimes it looks like that's a man. Sometimes it looks like just a woman in a suit. Like different angles, such. Like someone even brought out. It looked like Jonathan Majors in one of the like shots. So it's kind of hard to tell who this is, and I feel like they did this on purpose, just to have a discussion among all the MCU fans. Like, oh, they think it's the actress who played Maria Hill, because it doesn't look like Monica. It looks more like Maria Hill than it does Monica Rambeau, the mom. So, but then there's some scenes that looks like it's Iron Man. Some scenes it looks like it's. Some people say like it looks like Jonathan Majors in that suit, like a variant of Kang, and so.
I think Kang is going to show up. I mean, why wouldn't he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would be crazy if Kang shows up.
Well, like he has to. I mean, he's a big part of the multiverse.
Right.
Like, so I mean, ultimately, he's going to be in.
And he looks the same across any universe, also. So like he'll always look like Jonathan Majors. And so he could be in this. So
we
it's
just
going to be.
don't know if he's going to be good, bad, cooperative.
Right. Well, we
have no idea.
Like it's like we know the first Kane variant we got. He just wanted peace, but not all versions of him will be like that.
Peace at what cost? He was like, you say peace, but ultimately he was wiping out universes in order to keep his version of peace. Well, so is that a good guy? I don't know. I wouldn't say so.
But he was protecting our universe from basically, the main MCU universe from something worse. Because he knew that some of those other variants were not as benevolent as he was, basically. And he was trying to protect this MCU timeline from those more, I guess you want to say, destructive variants.
He felt like he was more important than everybody else, and everybody else deserved to die.
Do you think that this scene right here from the remember from What If when that Doctor Strange was destroying his home the universe? Do you think that's what's happening here? Do you think that's happening to the MCU, or do you think this is our MCU? Doctor Strange went into that same universe that was getting destroyed.
I don't think it's the same one from the What If, but it's. I feel like it's a different universe. I don't feel like that's.
So he's witnessing something that happened to another universe.
Yeah, like another universe. He's somehow because all his. This should even be because remember in the trailer he says he's having all these dreams about other universes.
And then when he wakes up, then the nightmare begins.
Nightmare. So this could be even a dream sequence maybe, and how it's another universe dying.
That could be just puberty. He's waking up and he's changing sheets.
But, I mean, he does mention that. So
why is there hair?
But I mean that could be that, right? That could be one of his dream sequences. He's seen another universe perish, and that's why he does what he does, and that's why he gets brought before this Illuminati, because he tries to, prevent this happening from the MCU timeline.
So right here, the shackles.
Yeah, they definitely like their power dampening shackles.
Right. This is. I mean, to me, that's my theory is that every like the Illuminati, if they're in this, they are going after every version of Doctor Strange who has messed with the multiverse.
Do we know it's the Illuminati and not the chain gang of timekeepers and their?
Do you think there's a chance that this could be a tie into Loki?
I don't know, because why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be? I mean, power dampeners, handcuffs, arrest. I mean,
Because
but the
those look similar.
but
those
the
look
old-
similar to the handcuffs that they put on Loki.
but
don't
in
they?
Loki
you?
they didn't use Voltron looking robots.
Yeah.
So
Like you're not the Iron
They
Legion here.
could,
This-
because ultimately it's going to be another version. We know that when Loki came back, he went into another version of where they were, and maybe they had robots. We don't know that,
unless that was a different thing where
because they didn't recognize him. They asked him where he came from. Everything was different. There were different statues around. We don't know.
unless this is a different version where they.
But those don't. Those
I
don't
don't.
look like.
This isn't the TVA.
No,
don't know
I
that.
don't think it's the TVA, but we don't know. But then right here, this scene right here with the chairs, where there's 5 chairs in the shot, and then there's probably people keep saying that there's a gap in the middle, but Doctor Strange is blocking the middle.
Oh, yeah.
There could be 7 chairs there for all we know.
I mean, we don't.
Yeah,
see,
we don't know.
We
But
don't
also,
see
like,
the full shot.
how do we know every version of the Chang universe? There's not some kind of TVA that's slightly different. That they're all trying to, because they're ultimately all
Because
trying to
the
control.
TVA is
Look,
constant.
if you look
The TVA
right
is
here in this
constant.
shot right here, if you look at Doctor Strange's, let me zoom in real quick. Look over Doctor Strange's left shoulder. There's something right there behind him.
Yeah.
If
But there's somebody in that chair right to his right.
Right.
His right
yeah.
shoulder.
yeah, well, no, I'm
And
just
then
I'm just talking about, like, in this shot, there's 5 chairs. There's
Right.
5 chairs, and people are saying that there's a gap in the middle because that's the 6th chair of the Illuminati.
So
But there's
if the
definitely
if the TVA is constant, that means there's a TVA in every Chang universe.
If this is the
And
so
so this could be. that.
maybe this could be a different kind of a TVA. But if this is
But with me saying the TVA was constant, like how when he came back, when Loki came back at the very end, that TVA, it was still the same. It's the statues were different.
yeah,
The whole place.
everything was different, but it was because it was focused on Kang,
But
right?
all the people were different too, and they
didn't remember. They didn't remember Loki.
because it's in a different universe.
It's
a
exactly.
TVA in
You
a
just
different
you created
universe, and
you
that's
created
what
a
I'm
universe.
saying.
Yeah,
But
So
the
it's all different.
TVA building still looked the same.
yeah.
All that was different was a Kane statue.
I know.
there.
But
And stuff.
doesn't
and in
that
this-
look similar to you?
No.
'Cause when they were walking him up the stairs with the robots, that looks similar. Like that could be. In the same
It could be a
arena.
different. It could be a different.
It could
TVA.
be. We couldn't see outside if they were floating in space. We don't know.
It could
we don't
be.
know that much.
It could be a different TVA, but
I don't think that's TVA at all. Because you got Iron Legion robots, and we know that was exactly like Tony Stark's designs.
But the
and-
TVA can take anybody from anywhere. And
Yeah, but this-
make them into
this-
agents. They don't-
This does not look like TVA.
But here's my thing though. When with everything that we know from the Illuminati, there's 6 members. That right there, right here. I'm glad I was able to freeze it like this. That's okay. In this shot, you can't. I know the
You
square.
see 4 chairs.
You see 4 chairs, but
Five
behind
chairs.
Daniel, there's a 5th chair.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys can't. I can make it disappear.
Yeah.
But there's
There's a 5th chair
there's a-
over his shoulder, left shoulder, and then he's probably blocking a chair.
let me see if I can look, right there. Okay. 1, 2, and then right there over Daniel or
Three,
his shoulder.
4,
3,
5,
4,
6.
5, 6. So
We see
so we see 6 chairs, and then everybody was saying
be
that the
blocking.
gap between the 5 chairs was a space for Professor Xavier. So if there's already 6 chairs, then that means either there's 7 members of the Illuminati.
There are.
I thought there was only 6.
Yeah.
There's 7 members.
It's Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Reed Richards, Tony Stark, Charles Xavier, Namor, and Black Bolt.
But I thought there were 6 members, and I thought that it was interchangeable. Well,
I mean,
okay.
I found a picture right here.
Is all
Let me go back to
is there always 7 members, or I thought there was only 6 members?
Well, you have to have an odd number of members of any committee.
Yeah,
in order
otherwise
to
it
be
could be
tiebreakers.
ties. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, constantly.
Well,
So
this-
Sarah
that's just
Sarah
logical.
going deep in the politics. Like, we can't have 6.
Hey, no, I'm just. Hey, that's rational.
That's just right. Yeah, we gotta have a tiebreaker.
So, yeah,
even
if there's 6
member
chairs
of
there.
the voting group.
Kamala Harris has to be the tiebreaker here.
Hey,
So if there are 6 chairs there, then of course Charles Xavier's not going to have.
There's technically in that same picture. There's still space enough between those 3 chairs and 3 on this side, 3 on that side for another spot for the middle.
If there was a chair in the middle, you'd see it on his.
You can see it by his neck. So I don't think there's a 7th chair there. So there's still technically space there for Charles Xavier.
Yeah, so there's 6 chairs. We know none of them are going to be belonging to Charles Xavier.
Right.
Because he'll have his high-powered wheelchair.
And based on, see right, and when he moves again right there, there's no 7th chair.
I want it to be a hover wheelchair.
I think it will be.
Oh yeah, I want that chair floating. This place looks.
I want it to fly in.
Yeah, it's gonna fly. If there's robots,
some lasers on it.
If there's robots, then that chair is gonna fucking hover.
Oh, yeah.
but
then again, like, why is he in each chair? Why can't he be in like an Iron Man style suit floating in? He could walk. They do that now. They have like Iron Man style leg suits that help people with disabilities walk.
Well,
this dude looks like he is confused and in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's like,
what the hell is going on? Who the hell are you? I am Charles Xavier.
Hey, let's talk about this right now.
Different Tony Stark. That looking for a different Tony Stark.
Look at him right now and look at his hair. Okay, and then now let's talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. In Spider-Man No Way Home, did he have such dark and silver hair combination?
Yes.
Well, we know he dyes his
hair. Because
I
remember it being very consistently dark. I don't remember it having such a silver streak that's run through the side.
No, his silver streak was in the first Doctor Strange movie. Yeah. He's always had his silver streak.
I remember it being dark throughout.
I mean, but he dyes his hair. I mean, No Way Home taught us that he dyes his hair. So, but the silver was in the first movie. Yeah.
Okay, but some movies he's not silver. Some movies he's dark.
No, he's been silver.
He's been silver. Like every variant that, even in this trailer, every variant is got that silver.
I'm gonna have to look
in some versions of Doctor Strange, in the trailer, the silver is higher. And let me look it up. Like there's a variant of him. Well, let's go to this guy. Hold on. Here we go. Let's look at this. Oh, sorry, I'm messing it up. Like his silver is in the same spot, like low. But there's another version where his silver is higher. Let me see if I can find it.
And I've seen other versions where it's just a little bit in the front and not such a huge patch going all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm looking at one.
Yeah, but MCU Doctor Strange.
And it's not nearly as much. Like you can look there. It doesn't. Well, that one, the one below it. Where if you go back, the one below it, it wasn't nearly as much.
That's not a very clear shot.
Let me see. If I can find it again, it might not show it. But there was one where he almost looked like he was wearing a Captain America looking suit. But
is it the Defender Strange?
Was that what it's called?
It's towards the very the one with the black and red suit.
Like right here, it's on his ears.
That's a very thick. Yeah.
That's our Doctor Strange right there. That's MCU. And I think that's the same guy.
Yeah, that's definitely the same as Doctor Strange. That's why he's.
And then that's him talking with his alternate ego right there. Things are about to get weird.
Things just got out of hand.
Things just got out of hand, yeah. Look at it right here. Look at this. But let's go to Wanda real quick.
That's Wanda's house.
That's Wanda. That's the house from WandaVision. Look at how things are messed. They got the lamp tipped over. I think they just got into a fight.
You got part of the stairwell.
No, but you see, I think it's
the stairs are broken.
Wanda.
Yeah.
It's the healed Wanda coming back to the Wanda with that severe PTSD that she never
turned into.
Pivotal moment, and she turned.
Yeah.
To being healed.
So
she started her healing journey.
So are these the same Wanda just having like
I think this is a different universe where Wanda went totally bad. Like the bubble is still up.
So you think the Wanda who's kneeling down
I think the Wanda Dylan is the MCU is all Wanda who was in WandaVision, and
she was now healed, and she's being confronted by the unhealed version of herself.
My theory is she's gonna fight this Wanda. This evil Wanda is gonna be the main villain. We're gonna kill this Wanda, and then our Wanda is gonna take her kids. She's gonna kill this Wanda and take her kids to get her kids back.
Do you know what I really want to see in this? Like, ultimately, if nothing else happens, this is ultimately what I want to see in this movie. I want to see freaking Blade. I don't care. Mutants come in. I don't care.
Wait, which one? Blade. Wesley Snipes or the new Blade?
No, Wesley Snipes is not. It's a new Blade. New Blade. We already know that he's lined up because we saw the last credit scene, which was the only thing worth watching in Eternals. Go ahead and fight me on that, Daniel. It's cool.
Let's not go into that again.
Seriously. I want Blade. Give me some Blade. Bring that back. Love the movies. I will watch those all day long because this Guardians of the Galaxy, which is my favorite MCU little movie segments, this is going to be the last one.
Look at that look on Wanda's face. That's the look of a Wanda that killed Vision for disobeying her. That killed the WandaVision vision. I mean the fake Vision. Killed that Vision because
that Vision was never alive.
Remember in the show that Vision was starting to realize that he wasn't the real Vision, and they started to argue like, you've never argued with me before. You know what? I'm gonna kill you.
That Vision was never alive, and I don't think she killed him. I think she came.
I'm talking about realization this. I'm talking about this Wanda, this evil Wanda. Yeah. She was like, "Don't disobey me."
She's got severe PTSD, and that's what that whole WandaVision is about. It's about her trauma.
I think
it's a show about trauma, and she in herself maybe realized that she had built this fake world around her trauma. Like she just built this fantasy, and maybe she just fell down the depression rather
even further. Yeah, this Wanda right here has those kids that she created trapped in their room, screaming and help me.
They don't exist anymore. They don't exist. Nobody exists anymore. She's just stayed in her barricade.
Then how does Wanda
torturing herself?
Then how does Wanda ever get her happy ending? Then
she doesn't.
Wow!
Not in this one. She just continues to hurt
to struggle
continually, and that's what it is.
Part of this is you see a Wanda coming after America Chavez, because America Chavez can open up portals that can travel to different realities.
Yeah, she's
coming after America Chavez to have her do this, where she can find Billy and Tommy in a universe. And that's why she's coming after America Chavez.
I'm thinking that the ultimate mission is what Doctor Strange is going to be on. Whatever his mission is, he's going to stay on. And then when he tries to get Wanda's help, she tries to variate from that mission for her own personal needs, and tries to be like, while I'm pretending to help you with this or help you with this, I'm still going to try to get my kids back. And that's what's going to cause a rift.
She's not doing it to be like evil.
She's not trying to. She still wants her kids.
Yeah.
There's another version of Vision out there. So she just needs to get her kids back.
No Vision is out there.
So I'm still set on me personally. I'm still set on Wanda's gonna find this more evil version of her. And her kids are still, and that evil version still has her kids alive in that universe. And the good Wanda is going to try to fight her to take those kids from her. That's where I'm at. I mean, that's me. But you guys are not there.
We know something has to happen with her coming after America Chavez.
I agree.
Why else is she going after America Chavez like that? She needs her to
open that portal up and show me my damn kids. Right. Yeah, I agree. All right, guys. Any other theories besides Deadpool? Any other?
Like, I feel like potentially Nightmare could be involved in this in a way.
Okay.
And he's like a evil entity out there.
Okay.
And who knows? But I just have a feeling we might see Nightmare.
Maybe. Let's see. I think
maybe we'll even see Agatha.
If we see Wanda, I hope we see Agatha. Right. I do hope that.
Yeah.
Let us know what you got.
Because if they go back to where Wanda built
the town,
Agatha, we know.
What was that town called again? Westview.
Westview,
yeah. We're going to go back to Westview. We're going to. It could be crazy. What potentially what we could see.
Yeah.
Deadpool. Could we see Deadpool? Could we see a Spider-Man show? People are also talking about Tobey Maguire showing up. Could we see? What do you think? What do you think about the rumors about that? What do you think? Is it possible that a Spider-Man might show up?
I think it's entirely possible, because why wouldn't it be?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. Like, everybody's breaking through. Like, we could see old characters from the old movies from any series, and that could be very interesting and kind of gateway us into what could possibly happen. Like, ultimately, this movie is going to show us what's going to happen in the future of the MCU. I expect a lot of characters, even just for cameos or just a viewpoint. We're flying by and we're waving at people and, oh my gosh, here's so and so and so and so. So I expect a lot of information to be in this. And so we'll see how jumbled it is, whether it's a cohesive plot, whether it's something that we can follow, or if it's just like a whole lot. We'll see.
And real quick to go into the when I was moving on to the end of the show, I know we went overtime again. We'll make this another hour show, but it was a good conversation, so I'm glad we did. As per usual, I will do better at making this a tight 30. But we're gonna go into the comments.
Says that every time.
Real quick, yeah. We're gonna go into the comments. Jason Bell, what's up, Jason? He's in the comment section. He says, I think the Illuminati will be the exact crew from the comics with Vin Diesel playing Black Bolt. I thought about that too. Vin Diesel, because he's just Groot. And he's not seen. So, but here's the thing that works again. Now, if I was to cast Black Bolt and bring the Inhumans in the MCU, of course I would make Vin Diesel Black Bolt, because before they were making it a TV show, they were thinking about making it a movie, and Vin Diesel was who they wanted to play Black Bolt. But I think that the TV show that they attempted did such damage that they don't even want us thinking about it. They don't even want us thinking about it to the point where it's worked on me. I have never even seen that show. Not one clip. I've never seen anything of the Inhumans.
I watched it all.
And I don't want to see it. So I don't think they're going to do that. But if they do bring in Black Bolt.
You just said doo-doo.
If they do bring
Marvel
Vin Diesel in, then Black Bolt in. I do want it to be Vin Diesel. What else is what's else after that? Jason Bell again. The Defender Strange is only in the Super Bowl quick tease. The Defender Strange, I guess that's the one. That's the Doctor Strange. I was trying to find him in this trailer where he
black and red suit.
Yeah, it looked like he was wearing like a
I thought he was in the beginning of the very beginning
of the trailer.
By what I remember.
I'm trying to find him.
When the Doctor Strange is having his dream sequence, I thought you'd see him.
I can't remember. We got what's the character's name? America
Chavez.
Yeah, she looks like she's gonna be a big impact on this show. And last, what's going on here? I'm from Pierre Kelly says, I'm guessing one day there would be. I'm sorry, the screen just tapped out on me for a second. I'm guessing there would be an X-Men movie based on the 1992 arcade game. that Wolverine in the brown and yellow.
Right.
I don't know.
It's been teased before.
Yeah. Jason Bell says, I would love that. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, so what do you think? Captain Carter what do you think?
I think she's in it.
Sarah.
Why not?
You see her shield in one of the shards of glass.
All right.
Why not?
Deadpool.
Yes.
Why not?
You're just gonna why not it?
Sure.
Wanda's kids. Wanda's kids. Is she gonna get them in this one?
I don't think the kids are gonna be in it.
You don't think so?
I don't think they'll give her that much time. Okay. I think there's a lot of information that they're gonna have to jam in there.
Credit scene, maybe.
They're gonna have to centralize the plot in order to fit where they're going with this fourth generation.
But that is for sure why she's going after America Chavez.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, Good talk on all those things. Let us know what you guys think. I appreciate you all for talking with us and breaking down that trailer, the poster, and giving your thoughts on Doctor Strange. I know it's past Sarah's bedtime. So Sarah, if people want to find you online, where can people reach out to you?
Instagram, Sarah Katherine the Red mostly. I'm on YouTube, got some other stuff, but hit me on Insta. And
I guarantee next week I'm bringing the wheel back. We're gonna play a game next week. I guarantee it. And Daniel Dyer, if they want to find you, where can they find you online?
Yes, on Instagram at Dyer Situation 10 or Dyer Cosplay.
And guys, if you want to reach out to me, you can find me at Chris W. Fagan on all the socials or at T3 Medias. You know, it's you can reach out to me. Remember, guys, if you want to contribute, like just send questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to say, put it in the comment section. Also, if you're a writer, if you are a person who likes, if you're a blogger or anything like that and you want to show your work off, we have a blog at t3medias.com, and you can be a contributor on our blog. So if you like to write about reviews and things like that, hit me up, DM me, email me at mail@t3medias.com, and let me know if you want to write anything that you want to write on and contribute to our blog. Just want to throw that out there, guys. Until next time, I appreciate you guys for joining this conversation with me. Remember, guys, follow us on all social media. Send us your questions, your comments, your concerns. Take care of your mental and your physical health, and always stay prepared. And until next time, guys, peace.
I see Bat Daddy.
Our supporters help make all this
every time
possible. So make sure you check out our Patreon page so you can help us bring you the content you want.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo. Turned up on another level. Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal.